Hi everyone, welcome to Aurora Foretells. This is the monthly forecast for September 2021. You can look this up for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is a general reading, so to book your personal reading, please find my details in the description section below. Okay, so we have the cards laid out here. We have Chariot and in the flow, in the main theme, Ten of Pentacles, surrendering to the journey, in what you need to release this month, Ace of Swords, and ascending the mountain in something new coming this month. We would also see messages in regards to home front, work, and love and relationships. So we have Devil and Seven of Wands for home. There is Knight of Swords and Four of Wands for work position. There is Ace of Cups and Eight of Pentacles for love reading. Okay, so we have two sevens over here. One is Chariot and the other is Seven of Wands. Sevens in tarot mean don't give up. Hang on there and be determined. So Chariot here is telling you to keep going and maintain the forward momentum, while the Seven of Wands with the Devil card over here is telling you to fight your inner demons. It's also for people who may be dealing with some kind of an addiction or fighting an abusive relationship. Let's see the message we have in the main theme for this month. So like I said, Chariot is a movement card. Keep going, work hard, and don't doubt yourself and your abilities. You may feel torn in two directions. So you may need to make a choice or sort some problem in hand. This oracle card over here is suggesting you to go with the flow, or rather, if you would want to make a move, let go of the control and allow the current to take you. So these two cards are really complementing each other. There could also be an issue involving a Cancerian. So in order to reconcile, you will have to control your emotions. There could be a travel coming up for some. Some could also be buying a vehicle this month. So since we have a lot of movement cards, like we have Chariot, we have in the flow, we also have another movement card over here, which is surrendering to the journey, totally syncing with what we are trying to see in Chariot and in the flow. Beautiful. So there could be a relocation coming up for some people. So some of you may be changing your location, city, house, job. So there's definitely some change coming up. I would definitely say this is one of the most synchronous reading I have read in a long time. Like the cards are literally opening up to reaffirm and show the path. There is Chariot and in the flow, which is move with the momentum. Surrendering to the journey is yet again prompting to let go of the control. There is victory and climbing towards your goal with Ace of Swords and ascending the mountain. This is so amazing. I literally have goosebumps now. Okay, let's get back to what you need to release this month. And we have surrendering to the journey and Ten of Pentacles here. I would read a few lines from the guidebook for this oracle card. Surrendering is not giving up. You are opening to your soul. You cannot discover new oceans and distant vistas unless you have the courage to let go of the shore. So it is time to let go. All will be well. Release the control or the fears or worry that you have and go with the flow and see what magical shores you drift into. Probably you may be unblocking some twists and turns which could take you to an insightful, inspiring journey, leading you to a much better outcome than you could have ever imagined or planned. And this Ten of Pentacles in this release position is an important nudge that you need. Some of you may be leaving your traditional business and venturing out on your own. Those of you who are fighting an alimony case may not be happy with the monetary settlement. Let's move to something new coming this month, and we surely have some positive cards here. When Ace of Swords turns up in the spread, it means that you are given the tools to cut down the rigid structures that are holding you back. Ace of Swords also means your thoughts, your belief systems. So it is a mental energy used to create new beginnings. I personally feel this card brings in a lot of grit and determination to move towards goals. So cut the ties that are holding you back. Believe in yourself. It's time to think about yourself and how will you move forward in your life. This oracle card over here again guides you to have that strength. Even if it seems as though the mountain is just impossibly high, you just have to keep going. These two cards have beautiful reinforcing energies, pushing you to come out as a winner. With Ace of Swords here, communication becomes extremely critical. So use it to your advantage. You may also meet some interesting, like-minded people. Ace of Swords is also about birth of intellectual energy, ideas, plans, vision. So this card would really help you have better clarity and a fresh perspective. And that is what you need to move this chariot forward. Some of you could be starting a new venture, joining a new job, or attaining a new achievement. Some of you may also have a breakthrough as your ideas would lead to some kind of an innovation or help define a new strategic path. It's a good period for those who are practicing law or are in scientific research, or even if you're a journalist or a content writer, because Ace of Swords also defines the power of writing. So good time for journalists, good time for writers in general. For some, Ace of Swords could also mean you may be signing up a new contract. But like I said, communication is essential. So do read up the details of the contract properly. Let's move to the next position. What's happening at your home front this month? Seven of Wands and Devil. The first thing that comes to my mind is some of you are fighting a devil. And this devil could be addiction or someone at home being an addict. Please do reach out for help. Devil could be a nagging habit or someone who is nagging you at home. It could be an abusive partner in a relationship or an abusive household. Devil could also mean your inner fears. It's like your inner demon. Since we have both the cards which are having a very chained or a bonded energy, this could even mean that you are being very defensive and probably you are being too closed to accept the change that's happening around you. Or you're becoming too close to agree on something. Like I said, Ace of Swords is all about beliefs and ideologies, right? It is a new attitude and a fresh perspective. So maybe you need Ace of Swords energy over here. Seven of Wands and Devil could also mean that you're holding on to something which you are not letting go. If you're stuck in an abusive relationship and it's a struggle each day, I reiterate, it's time to move away from toxins and toxic environment. Whatever the situation is, it's time to put healthy boundaries. Let's move to the next position, which is highlighting the work area. Some of you may be working in a very competitive environment, which is making you very edgy and impulsive. Avoid making any hasty decisions at this point of time. Just keep your eye on the goal. With 4 of Wands here, you need to set healthy boundaries. I also feel there could be a scenario wherein you would be acting as a whistleblower or maybe supporting a whistleblower. You may have encountered or witnessed some underhand behavior or unethical work practices. Even if it is not directly concerned to you, you may want to take a stand. Since we also have a devil here, reach out to the concerned person if you are feeling discriminated or harassed. With Ace of Swords here, somehow I feel this could even become newsworthy. Those who are keen to look out for a new opportunity, I do see a new opportunity coming your way or some new assignment coming your way. But the time window would be really small, so you will need to decide really fast. Let's move to the love reading. We have Ace of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. I think if I have to sum this up in one sentence, it would be do what you love and love what you do. Okay, shout out to singles. The first thing that hits me when I see these two cards is that some of you may be finding love at workplace or related to your work, somewhere where you least expect, even at a hobby workshop. The person could be Gemini, Libra or an Aquarian. With Ace of Swords here, you would surely prefer intellect and ideology over everything else. With Knight of Swords, the relationship could be a bit competitive in nature. So we have 4 of Wands, which is reinstating keep healthy boundaries. I think this month is all about healthy boundaries. For those who are having trouble in your relationship, you will need to put some work in your relationship. So looks like some of you have been busy at work front and the past few weeks have been really hectic. But it's now time to rekindle some romance in your relationship. So if you're married, it's time to renew your vows and go that extra mile for your partner. If you've had a breakup and your ex comes back to reinitiate the relationship and may want to talk things out, so I also see some kind of an apology coming in. Ace of Cups is guiding you to give it a thought, forgive and move on. Of course, this is when you are keen to give this relationship another chance. So that's all for now. If you like this video and you were able to resonate with this reading, leave a comment and give a thumbs up. Keep watching. Much love.